what did Oklahoma City do so far as adjustments that really like blew the game wide open?
I think from a, I don't think, I mean, I don't want to say nothing. Let me start off by saying this. I know a lot of people are surprised that Oklahoma City did blow out Golden State because you're not used to seeing Golden State get blowed out in such a fashion. However, the one team that could hang with Golden State is the Oklahoma City Thunder because they're young enough and they long and they can get up and down the court with Golden State. So
That's funny you say that because I was looking at that. I think we talked about this as a hypothetical a couple of weeks ago with OKC. By the way, Jay Nev, I don't think we spoke about this last time, but I thought the Spurs was going to beat OKC just from sheer experience and intellect. Nev thought that OKC was going to win just because of youth and athleticism, which is, I guess, the pure opposite. And OKC tend to, they held true to what Jay Nev was saying. They end up winning Game 5 and Game 6 and in the series against the Spurs. And it was partly because they were just more athletic and younger than those guys. In this series, I feel that it's almost the opposite. Like, I look at every position. Like, Russell Westbrook is taller and longer than Steph Curry. And Robertson is longer than Clay. And you can go on and on. Durant is longer than Harrison. And Ibaka is bigger than Draymond considerably. And then Bogut and Adams kind of cancel each other out if Bogut's playing. But anybody else go against Adams, Adams is bigger and younger and faster. So, yeah, you want to talk about the kryptonite for a team? Well, not the kryptonite, but the perfect matchup for a team. Just naturally with the players against players.
Yeah, Oklahoma
they
City matches up well. But getting back to the question that you asked me, what particularly happened in that game, it was more to me of a microcosm of good defense by the Oklahoma City Thunder. They played exceptional defense. They've been playing exceptional defense since the San Antonio Spurs series, and that's the biggest reason why they are in the position they are now.
I thought they did in Dallas too. Like the playoffs, they just amped it up.
Yeah. It's been a more conservative effort on the defense. You got to give Billy Donovan credit. He's always been known to coach great defense. That was why he won 2 national titles at Florida as a collegiate coach.
Not to cut you off, but I also want to shout out Billy Donovan, man. You doing a good job regardless of the outcome of this series. You proved your worth. You proved why they went with you and got rid of
Scotty Brooks.
Scott Brooks. Scott Brooks is a good coach too, but Billy Donovan is taking them to another level. And I'll talk about one adjustment that I think he made that was pretty good as well. But go ahead now.
But still, we know Golden State is a team that even if you're playing good defense, they can still beat you. But they looked out of sync, not necessarily defensively because of the defense of the Thunder, but they just missed they couldn't score. They missed a lot of shots they would normally make. I went back and watched that game, and I went back and watched the breakdown of it, and it just looked sloppy. It looked sloppy, and it looked
every once in a while Golden State had these habits where they'd just come in a game and just be sloppy.
They seemed lethargic, lackadaisical.
They do that sometimes. That happened to them in the first game. It was like that too, just sloppy.
And
behind the back passes cross court. Like, wait a minute.
It just looked kind of, they never got going. So I guess that's the easiest way to sum it up. You got to give credit to the Thunder, but some of that looked like, I ain't going to say they didn't care because, of course, they care at this point, but it just didn't look like they was caring enough, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but the effort was there, but I'm just saying the execution wasn't. And sometimes that's a microcosm of just a lack of focus for whatever reason.
Yeah, you go up in that stadium, man, Chesapeake Arena in Oklahoma City. Just like Nev said, those Toronto people crazy. Man, look, them Oklahoma City people crazy too. And they have a very feisty fan base. And they get in there and they get loud and drunk or whatever. And they They go to town, man, and you get in there. Like I thought. Oh, I thought. Now I didn't watch this game in particular. I watched more of the East game than I did this game.
Yeah.
Like I watched, I guess half of it, and I remember watching the beginning. And for the most part, until about halfway through the second quarter, Golden State was with them the whole time. If I
Well,
remember
yeah,
correctly.
it was kind of back.
It's
and
right
forth
around
at that
mid
point.
second quarter is when Oklahoma City
Pretty
went on
much
a run.
after that flagrant foul that they called on Draymond Green, that kind of gave them OKC like a 4 or 5 point swing, and it kind of just snowballed from there because I think the lead at that point was like 8 or 9 for OKC.
Yeah.
So after that
Okay.
call, it kind of got
Like,
out
that
of
was a
hand.
pivotal point, yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, I saw that. That the Oklahoma City kind of went small, but I thought it was interesting. They had I saw Randy Foy, and Waiters, or it was Westbrook and Waiters, or it was all these different people combinations, but it was basically Westbrook, Waiters, Roberson, Durant, and Ibaka. And a lot of people was